All right, let's get it cracking. This video is going to be short and sweet. Just a couple tips for beginners that I thought about sharing with everyone. I've made a lot of these mistakes. I'm pretty much doing it professionally at this point. Been skating for about 10 years, and I still make a lot of these mistakes. So I wanted to share these to help anyone out who's getting started with skating. Be cautious, but not too scared. Don't be afraid to take a slam. You're gonna have to do it. I do it like I'm getting paid for it, but you don't wanna get yourself hurt. But you also don't wanna limit yourself from learning something new. Learning to drop in, for instance, is one of the scariest things to start doing for the first time. But you can't be afraid. You can't half-ass it and not put your whole heart into it. And if you don't commit to leaning forward, you're gonna slam way worse than if you do lean forward. So that'd be the first one. Second big tip I have is find out what's fun for you. Everyone's got a niche in skateboarding. I was super into street skating for like 8 or 9 years. And after I moved to California, all I've wanted to do is skate transition, skate bowls and pools and mini ramps, half pipes. You know, anything like that has just been appealing to me. Watching creature videos is what gets me revved up to go skate. So if you find yourself in a rut, especially when you're beginning, if you try kickflips every day and they don't work out, you'll get burnt out. Go to the skate park, maybe mess around on some stuff there, maybe start to do something else that you hadn't thought of. My next tip for a beginner is to watch skating. See what other skating looks like and what others are doing. Find out what you think is cool. Watch the Zero team jump down some 20-stair handrails so that you get fired up and you are like, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be fun. And now you have a goal as opposed to doing something random every day or getting burnt out. You know, you have certain things that you can think of in your mind to fire you up and maybe get hyped on that. Fourth tip I have for y'all, get a proper setup. It's hard to figure out what you want and what you need, especially if you don't know what you want or need and if your local skate shop isn't super friendly. It can be really hard, but making sure you have properly fitting shoes, making sure if your shoes are too thick and it's limiting your range of motion in your ankle and your flick power, flick speed, whatever, it can damage you. But you also want something with padding, you know? So sample a couple shoes, ask the guys at your local shop. If you have friends or anyone else who skates, ask them. If you're like me, 6'3", you probably shouldn't be riding a 7.5 board. But if you're a little guy starting out, start with a smaller board. It's gonna flip easier, it's gonna flip faster, and it's gonna fit better to your body. The wheelbase, the distance the trucks are from each other, there and there, that makes a huge difference. You want to be standing about shoulder width apart. There's a bunch of things you have to consider. Just do the research. If you guys want help on it, I could make a video, or if you comment, I'd be super happy to talk to you guys about it. The last thing, and the number one piece of advice for skating, this applies to learning to skate transition, flip tricks, like you want to kick flip and then you want to tray flip, all that, it applies to everything. I've been asked a million times at the skate park. I've been asked on this YouTube channel, even though no one watches it at all. I've been asked, how do I get better at skating? You have to do it often. Nobody learns how to kickflip in one day. No one does. You have to skateboard all the time. You have to keep it fun. You have to be comfortable doing it. You have to love doing it. And it doesn't all come right away. I skate every day because I have no hobbies or friends, but I still enjoy it even when I'm in a bad mood. However you can make it fun for you, whether it's throwing on some Slayer or your favorite album of whoever you listen to, or having a couple beers, going to a new skate park, or most importantly, to me, skating with some friends. You have to keep it fun and you have to do it all the time. If you do, everything will come with time, but you certainly have to be patient and be willing to spend a good amount of time on it. So you got to learn to have fun. I hope you guys take something from this. If you have any questions, I'd be super down to talk about it. And whatever else you guys would like to see, I'd love to throw up a video. So leave some comments, subscribe, you know, whatever. You don't have to. No one probably